One, two, one, two, one. Turn me up. Turn me up.
The champ is here.
It's your boy, the Ben Israel, the People's Champ, back with another YouTube live stream. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, you Negroes. Shout out to my trolls. I hope everybody is doing well today. Oh, man. So I'm back in Charlotte, y'all. I'm in the new house, trying to get things together. And it ain't all coming together smoothly like I like, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. But we gonna power through it. Oh man, we're gonna power through it some kind of way. Let me, wait a minute. Let me see y'all can see me. Oh man, today is July 28th, 2026. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. Move around. Plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. If you are going to stay with us this afternoon, this unscheduled afternoon session, make sure y'all check in with the chat. Before you do that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell so you stay notified, stay informed, you stay in the rhythm, in my rhythm. Share it to your socials. I definitely appreciate that. A lot of people, I don't think I've ever said this. Well, a lot of these people that claim to be expert content creators, I find that they do things by accident, and some of them get success more than others based on some of the behaviors that they just accidentally do repetitively. And that's beautiful. But I can't stand when people get on here and pretend to know shit that they don't know. Now, one of the big things, and this is a little pro tip for you content creators, and you're doing and I've done content creation for over 30 years. And one of the things that Google AdSense measures by is how many websites link back to your site. So that's why it's important to share to the socials. That definitely helps with the algorithm as well. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people argue and dispute. I'm an expert in SEO, search engine ops. Hell, I remember wasn't called SEO. It was just website design in the beginning, basics. But that's always been a fundamental of website architecture and driving traffic to your site. The more sites that link to your site helps with Google AdSense and things of that nature. That hasn't changed. Oh my God. I'm in this house and I ain't got everything yet. um, so I'm struggling drinking because these little drinks I got don't last. And I done went through my, wait a minute, did I? No, I got some tea. I'll go in there and get it in a minute. Y'all know I usually keep some tea now. But welcome to the People's Podcast. I am your host, V. Ben Israel. I am the People's Champ. They call me the champ because I say the things you can't say. I say them for you. Just blame me. You say, Izzy said it. I didn't say it. Izzy said it. I take all that heat and smoke for you. So, but I'm in the new house. I'm in new to me house, let's say that, and sitting on my new couch. That's why it ain't the red one y'all so accustomed to seeing. That's in my den. Yeah, I got a living room. Right now I'm sitting in my living room. I got a multi-purpose living room, dining room area, and I got a den. I'm having deja vu right now. Tell you, because I'm from the future. So sometimes I get my timelines mixed up. So I remember having this exact conversation on this chair in this house, and I've never done it before. This is my very first time going live in this house. But I've been here before. Let's let that soak in for y'all. I've been telling y'all for years I'm from the future. I just can't remember no lottery ticket numbers. On your way in the door, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Smash that bell. Share it to your socials, all that good stuff. You know, Blick Block, Facebook, Niggagram, all that stuff. You know how y'all do. I appreciate it. I'm a little aggravated right now. That's why I jumped on here off schedule. And I remember this conversation that I'm about to start. They were delivering my washer and dryer today. I remember having this conversation. And it's funny when you're remembering the future. Ooh, this an eerie feeling. Deja vu, whatever you want to call it. The Matrix. But anyway, they brought the wrong dryer. The dryer they had was for an electric hookup, and I guess I needed a gas hookup or whatever. I got one and not the other. So I'm like, all right, well, just come back. Like, I would think professionals, they're coming from about an hour and a half away to deliver the damn thing. Nice looking set. It looked new and everything, and or close to new. And they I guess they didn't verify what kind of hookup I had. And somebody along the way made an assumption. Well, you know what happens when you make assumptions. You make an ass out of you, not me. So she's trying to call my this program I'm going through. Call my contact person there. I'm like, for what? Call him for what? Talking to him ain't gonna change nothing. I got the delivery guy standing in my doorway in the heat. Like, fix the fucking problem, lady. And then she got a little white woman sassy with me. Oh no, that ain't gonna work with me, lady. But I didn't cuss out like I normally. I've gotten better at my older age. I'm getting better. I didn't cuss out. But I'm like, man, you're going to call him and ask him what? And then at some point she says, I don't know. Then why are you calling him? What you need to be doing is trying to figure out how to get me the right washer and dryer for my house. You don't need to be talking to my guy until you come up with a solution that you can present him. You gonna call him and tell him that there's a problem? What he gonna do? Now I already knew he out of town. I already knew that. But even if he wasn't out of town, calling him and saying what? And I wasn't asking to, and I guarantee, and I hate that my cameras ain't hooked up, but I guarantee that's what she's gonna say. I wasn't nasty to her. I'm just, you got the guys standing here, the delivery guys standing here in the heat. Would give them some instruction. They obviously gonna have to bring another set. Like if I need a gas hookup, they're gonna have to bring the dryer that hooks up to gas. Like this ain't hard. Like this ain't a hard fix. Oh, I don't even know if I have one. Well, that's calling my guy ain't gonna change what you got to do. It ain't changing nothing. So why don't you use your time effectively? Are you gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let me talk? Ma'am, what are you gonna do? Because you're just talking in circles and I'm not having it. You're calling my guy for what? He ain't got nothing to do with this equation at this point. You're gonna have to swap out. To me, it would, like, how long have y'all been in business? You haven't made sure what kind of dryer that you were delivering. Don't you need to make sure what kind of hookup is in the house before you decide to sell it and deliver it? Especially they coming from an hour and a half away. That's crazy to me. Like, is this amateur hour? And then she got a little sassy. She got to get white girl sassy with me. And I shut that shit down immediately. Oh no, we're not going to do that. Now, I didn't cuss out. I'm working on myself. She was, the old V would have cussed her ass out. Let's fix the problem. But you done had your guys drive an hour and a half down here because somebody in your office sold a washer and dryer set for the wrong house. That's a you problem. That's not my guy's problem. That's a you problem. Now, what are you going to do to fix it? Tell me, they standing here in the heat. It's hot outside. Like, I brought them in the house. Like, come get out the heat. And I could tell leadership. What was that in what was that movie with Denzel? Remember the Titans? Leadership reflect attitude. And I could tell the attitude I was getting from the delivery guys, what I was going to get from her with her leadership in the office. Horrible. And then the guy said, what you want me to do? The fuck you mean what I want you to do? Your first guy already said that ain't gonna fit. I ain't got the hookups for it. Why would you bring it in my house? Take that shit back. The fuck you mean I want to do? Like, why do people make me go the fuck off? Like, am I crazy? And don't break up a set. I was always taught not to break up a set. So I told the guy, you may not want to bring the washer in here. The dryer ain't got the hookup you need. Then they started asking me about this and that. Man, they ain't got shit to do with the fuck is in that washroom. It ain't got nothing to do with it. What difference does it make? Was the house renovated? Who cares? Who cares? That ain't got nothing to do with what you got to do to fix my problem. So let's not bullshit me. What you gonna do to fix the problem? Now, I started thinking about this afterwards. The way the connectors work. I know one is like a 220 and one is just a standard connector. And I believe you could just go to Lowe's or Home Depot and swap it out. I think. I'm not sure. I've never done that. I never had to do that before. I always seem to always got the right washer and dryer delivered. But I remember vaguely that happened that I'm vaguely familiar with. They just went down to Lowe's, swapped out the core, they just took a screwdriver, Phillips head, screwed off one plug, screwed on the next one, and it worked. I believe that's how simple it is. I don't know. Somebody, y'all leave it in the comments. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. But data delivery guys, they should know that shit. It ain't my job to manage them. And the people at the office don't know either. All y'all sell is appliances and y'all don't know how it works. This is kind of why I hate sometimes dealing with places that are like this stuff is being delivered all the way from Hickory, North Carolina. I'm back in Charlotte. Hell, even if I was in Gastonia, that would be an hour away. So that's about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes from here. Like, I like to deal with local people for that exact reason. And this is the problem I was having with that apartment complex down there in Gastonia, where their pest control people was from way the fuck down in South Carolina somewhere. I'm from South Carolina, and I don't even know where they were from. I'm like, where? I'm in Gastonia. Like, Gastonia is a decent sized town. Y'all couldn't find no exterminator that's local to Gastonia. Y'all had to go 2 hours away. Like, that's crazy to me. But that's that buddy network, how that works. You know somebody, so you trying to shoot them business, but they way out of the area. I'm in Charlotte. Why do we have appliances being delivered to Charlotte from Hickory? That makes no sense to me. Whatever. If it works, I'm with it. But obviously it didn't work. It didn't work. I don't even know why it took 2 guys to deliver the shit. Personally. One guy could have did that shit. Just like with the furniture guy who's here in Charlotte, one guy came in here and did everything. And that nigga didn't even talk. He was mute. And me and him communicate. With me and him work. Me and him work fine. I don't speak sign language, but he knew what I was saying. And I knew what the hell he was saying. Where are my manners? Welcome to the People's Podcast. I am your host, the Ben Israel, the People's Champ. I am the Dark Knight, the Black MAGA, the Day Walker. The ladies call me the Cookie Monster. I am the Shogun of Charlotte. I'm all of that good shit, man. I am the Heisenberg of this ish. Bringing you that raw, that pure, that straight, no chaser, uncut. Just the truth, y'all. None but the facts, man. None but the facts. As Joe Friday would say, I'm going way back beyond my time now. Joe Friday. There used to be a police show, a detective. His name was Joe Friday. I think he was in either in Los Angeles or San Diego, somewhere on the West Coast. I love that show though, growing up. Number the facts, man. But anyway, I am your host, B Ben Israel. I am the people's champ. They call me the champ because I say the things you can't say because they will attack you. Blame me. Say, I didn't say it. I didn't say that shit. Izzy, that dude said it. Blame me. I take all that smoke for y'all. But I'm in my new house. I'm back in the QC where I belong, at least where I want to be right now. And I'm sitting on my new couch. Hope y'all like it. Y'all was so used to that red one now. I got, what did my boy call, what my man called this shit? Chinchilla? I don't know if that's the correct terminology. Hell, it looked like corduroy to me. It looked like big corduroy, but it's soft as hell and it's kind of comfortable. I wish it was a little longer, but it's all right. I done been asleep. All kind of different angles on it. It does the job. I'll do a tour of my new house soon. I just don't feel like it right now, y'all. I really don't. Maybe in a few minutes. I don't know. I'll show y'all my deck in the back. I got a deck, a backyard, big front yard. I got a corner lot and 3 bedrooms, and I got a den, a living room, nice kitchen with the wall and with the stove and the oven, with the oven in the wall rather. Nice little bar area. I'm gonna get it all hooked up. I ain't got that much in here yet, so I might have a little echo. I think Bobby's coming down here later today. Gotta go back to Gastonia, the gas house. Go get my couple of things. I need my TV stands and a couple of other items. I need. I'm aggravated, so that's why I changed subjects. But I'm gonna come back to that wash and dry your shit in a minute. But yeah, I'm liking this house. It's a nice house, nice floor plan. I kind of fell in love with when I saw it. At first, I just wanted an apartment, but when he showed me this, I said, "Oh yeah, I gotta have this." I ain't got no neighbors. I got to where I can play my music like I want, my TV. That's why I didn't get a surround sound. Normally, y'all know me. Well, y'all don't know me, but you know me. I gotta have surround sound. I've had surround sound all my life. So the last couple of years, me not having surround sound was weird. Can't even watch my shit right. Can't even watch my shit right. Can't find my other phone. I don't know what the hell I done did with that. Now I'm talking country. Done did. I done did. That's the South Carolina coming out of me. And when they like, wait a minute. Izzy, I thought you was from Jersey. I'm from a lot of places, okay? Shut up. Leave me alone. I'll tell my history. I was born in, partially raised in Jersey. East Orange, Irvington, Newark, Wells. Went to school in Roselle. 2 years of high school there. Where else have I lived? About it. And then my grandparents retired and I moved down south with them. That was 1992. And I finished my last 2 years of high school in Ruby, South Carolina. I graduated from Pageland Central High School in Pageland, South Carolina. And my house was about 15 miles away from the school, or as they say in the South, schoolhouse. I mean, schoolhouse. Schoolhouse. But I went to college. I went to South Carolina State. That's in Orangeburg. Well, first I went to USC in Columbia, USC Honors College. And then I transferred after my first semester to South Carolina State. And I love State. I love South Carolina State. It was a good, I don't know what it is now. I haven't been down there in a long time. But when I was there, I loved it. I went down there to visit for a party or some shit. And no, for a football game. That's what it was. And I said, this is where I need to be. Oh man, I ain't like Columbia. I never really liked Columbia. Pretty women in Columbia. I find pretty women everywhere. Y'all know me. But I didn't like Columbia. It was boring. And all I did was work. And so when I went down to Orangeburg that first time to that football game, it was rocking on campus. The band, I was like, oh, this is the college experience I'm looking for. And I know some of y'all are thinking, well, what about the education, V? Well, I'm a firm believer. The school doesn't make the student. The student is going to make a way no matter what school he goes to. So, I mean, you know, there's always exceptions to the rule. I mean, you got some horrible schools out here, but for the most part, that ain't the case, especially on the collegiate level. Orangeburg was more my vibe. And there was so many Jersey people down there. Oh my God. I'm like, where you from? I'm from Elizabeth. I'm from Plainfield. Word? From yo, a word? Yeah, my mom. Yo, where? Elmwood Avenue. Word. My aunt lived on South Clinton. My grandmother lived on South Clinton. You know, I'm vibing with people, you know. I loved it, man. I loved Orangeburg. I had a great time, learned a lot, great professors. I had issues, of course, but I mean, for the most part, I preferred South Carolina State Bulldogs versus USC Gamecocks. I had the hardest time finding a damn basketball game on campus. I'm like, these niggas don't play no ball up here? All these empty courts? Like, what the hell is going on? And as soon, and I mean as soon as I got the doggone Orangeburg, basketball games everywhere. On campus, off campus, at the high school, people backyards. I mean, you name it, man. All year round, because it didn't really get cold in Orangeburg. That was a different kind of heat down there, y'all. That was the hottest place on earth. Okay, it was mandatory that you had some tinted windows. I assure you, you had to have some tinted windows. It was a must. I ain't got my tripods. I don't know what the hell. I think it's down there in Gastonia. I'll remember to grab it when I go today, Bobby. But y'all know sometimes because of the neuropathy and the peripheral artery disease in my legs, sometimes I gotta sit, you know, and I'm in one of those modes right now. But I done had Chick-fil-A twice. I had Chick-fil-A for dinner one night, And then I had Chick-fil-A for doggone breakfast today. I'm gonna give me some y'all that cook grill mine today, I think, for dinner. I don't have no food. So I ain't get paid yet, so I gotta do what I gotta do. And I was trying to wean myself down on the little bit of food I had because I didn't want to have to be transporting things from in and then thawing and unthawing. So I didn't have a lot of stuff in my freezer down there in Gastonia. But it's nice. Can't remember the last time I've had a brand new. Oh wow, that would have been me and Nene. When we first got married, my parents gave us an Italian leather living room set. Gray, dark charcoal gray. I love that couch. Soft as leather, man. It kind of just absorbed you. That was the last time. So we talking about 2003. 2004, because they had just got that Suburban. Yeah, it was around 04 when they bought that doggone living room set for me as a late wedding gift. That's the last time I've had a new couch. I've had secondhand and used this whole time. And the what do they call it? The what is the store you buy? The reuse store or Habitat Humanity, whatever that store is. When I lived in Charlotte the last time, that's where I bought all the furniture at that time because we had to make a quick move. Now, we did have new bedroom sets in that apartment in Albemarle that time. I got all new bedroom sets for all 4 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. So in this house, I put my bed, the original bed I had, which is only 2 years old. That's going in the guest room. I got a brand new king size in my room. And I'm thinking about making my 3rd bedroom like a little studio / extra bedroom kind of thing with like a fold out couch just in case, all of the kids decide to show up. Everybody at work? Is that what's happening? That's why y'all ain't with me. But anyway, liberal white women. And I could tell that's who I was talking to. She like, oh, I'm trying to call. I'm going through this program. That's how I found a program that like manages my Medicaid and Medicare. And my transition coordinator, she's trying to reach him to tell him about the washer and dryer hookup. I'm like, what the hell is he going to tell you that's going to change anything that's happening right now? Ma'am, I got your 2 delivery guys standing in the heat, looking at me, talking to you so we can figure out what's going to happen. Why are you calling him? She says, I don't know. Ma'am, that's why I'm asking you that. Are you going to let me talk? Ma'am, I just heard you talk. I'm responding to what you're saying. And what you're saying isn't making any sense. Well, I don't even know if I even have a gas dryer. Well, that's what you need to be figuring out. Not on the phone, lazy ass. I didn't say that, but it's what I'm thinking, lazy bitch. On the fucking phone, trying to call my guy. My guy on vacation this week. I already knew that. But she's so busy trying to be, and she's going to tell me to hush. Hush for fucking what? Now, I didn't cuss at her. I control my temper because y'all know how I get. Ma'am, I said, just do what you got to do to fix it. But if you want to make this money, because I ain't taking delivery of shit if it ain't the right shit. Because then that way you want to school my people. I want my people to be able to get their money back and order the right shit somewhere else if they need to. But if I let them bring that bullshit in, they got dumbass Mexican guy going, you want me to bring it in? Why would I want you to bring a dryer in my house that you can't hook up so I can look at it? Would you want would you do that in your house? No. Well, I don't know what you would do. No, I didn't ask what you would think of what I would do. What the fuck would you do, dummy? No, the fuck you wouldn't do that. So don't play my intelligence, sir. But I saw him go out there and walk off and call her, and 15 minutes went by. So I called her. And she acted like she wasn't even expecting my call. No, you should have called me and let me know what the game plan was. Mr. Johnson, I'm sorry, I just got off with my guy. They told me it's the wrong driver. Let me come up with something real quick. I'll call you back in about 10 minutes. Okay, cool. But telling me you trying to call a guy who ain't here and it ain't there when you are, what the hell is he gonna do? Find me another dryer. Or you can't. You can either do one or the other. You're either gonna find me a dryer or you're not. Which one? That's where you need to go with it. Calling my guy ain't in that equation. Call him after you got a solution so that way when you speak to him, hey, I tried to deliver that thing to your guy. It was the wrong dryer, but I already got a new dryer that's gonna work. And I've already spoken with him. He said Thursday's good, just keeping you in the loop. That's how you conduct business. But you got these dumbass people, especially little white women, they think they smarter than you. And they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And you used to dealing with dumbass niggas up there in Hickory. I ain't in Hickory, baby. Shit, it's a simple fix. I don't know if I got it. Go look, find out. You don't know what inventory you have on hand? Well, don't you think you should have checked that out before you had your guys drive an hour and a half away to deliver this? I already had the pictures taken of the washroom. Oh, I got a laundry room. I already got the pictures taken. All they had to do was ask me to send them the pictures. Same thing the furniture guys did. Oh, I need you to take pictures of the furniture. Okay, I got them already. Here you go. No problem. I'm not some young boy who ain't never moved before. I know how things work. And I know how I would like it to be if I was delivering something or picking something up. Take pictures. Let me see all the pictures you got. Especially if I'm giving you a quote on something. So far, everybody they've hired, I've been disciplined. Now the movers, they were nice guys, but they didn't do a good job. And they didn't do a complete job. The furniture guy, he tried to play me, talking about, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the dining room table you wanted to the marble one you really wanted. I ain't really want that marble one. I ain't never say nothing about that marble one. What had happened was he sold the one I wanted and tried to push off what he had in stock on me. No, I want the one I want. So I'm okay. He go to, oh, I'm gonna have to pay the guy to come out there a second time. That's on you. Make it worth my while. I don't want that. I want the table. Like if you're trying to get me to take a table I don't want, then what else you giving me? You have to sweeten the pot, baby. He wasn't willing to do that. So okay, then you're gonna pay the delivery guy. He eventually bought the table the next day, or 2 days later, I think it was, and brought the table I wanted. I'm a minimalist. I like simple stuff. And that marble, it was black marble. That's not my style, you know. That's more my aunt and uncle style. That black marble is pretty, but it's not my style. The only thing I would have liked better than this table would have been a circular table. I've always saw that rooms to go. It's a circular dining table, and each like the four chairs are different colors. You always see it. They always advertise it. I always like that one, but I didn't see that there. But I like this one. It's minimal. It's simple. It's black, so it matches my color scheme I got going on in here. My shelves is already black. My dining room table is black. Great chairs, and my couch is black. My TV is black. My TV stands are black. Like it works. And then I'll do little pops of color here and there. You know, as I get it together over time. You know, it seems a little empty now. Mm. But yeah, that chick, you gonna tell me to hush? Are you gonna hush so you could tell me fucking what? That you're trying to call somebody who ain't got nothing to do with what we're doing right now. Nothing. What are you gonna tell him? I don't know, she says. Well, maybe you need to figure it out and stop talking so goddamn much. Just figure out what you if maybe you got a solution. Maybe the solution is y'all made the mistake. I didn't make the mistake. And my guy Chuck didn't make the mistake. Because if you had asked him, is it a gas or an electric hookup, he would have said, I don't know. Let me check. But trying to explain to me over and over and over again why you're going to call somebody that you just admitted you don't even know why you call them or what you going to say to them is insanity to me. But I might come on here a little later. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm starting to get hungry. And I think it's starting to get. I waited all day for these people to come. Nobody not, and I've talked to them 3 times now. During them 3 phone calls, nobody asked me, hey, is it a gas hookup or an electric hookup? Nobody said a word. Don't you think you might want to know that? Little things, just the little things in customer service that make the whole thing go way out in the left field and make somebody pause not to do business with you again. And then you need to hush. So you can tell me this stupid shit again. And I'm asking her why. What is he going to tell you that's going to change what your delivery guys got to do? Same scenario I had with the doggone termites. I'm talking to the apartment manager, right? The property manager. She kept stalling me. She stalled me for a week. Oh, I need to hear back from the pest control. What that got to do with me? So in the meantime, I'm getting ate up by termites, and I can't cook and eat. What the hell is the termite guy gonna tell you that's gonna change anything about accommodating me? But that's that liberal white women bullshit. And they think everybody's stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. And then they get frustrated when you ain't having it. Because you're not making any sense, ma'am. It's termites. I already know it's termites. Obviously, you got to do something with me. Unbelievable. And I'm picking on liberal white women right now. So, but you sisters ain't too far behind them nowadays. Y'all right behind them with the foolishness. And you twist yourselves into and paint yourself into a corner and they get pissed off that you stuck in the corner. Like, why are you calling this guy? I'm sure you've already called him and got his voicemail. I'm sure of that. So you're not trying to call him. You've already called him. You're waiting for him to call back. Had she said that, I would have told her he's on vacation this week. You don't try to call somebody. You either call them or you don't, or you haven't called them. Which is it? Then she says his name. Who's your guy? You're with partners, right? Yeah, Samuels, right? Yeah. And then like 10 minutes later, who's your guy? I said, ma'am, you just told me his name. Why are you talking in circles? I'm like, I'm not gonna play this game with you, man. And you're frustrating yourself because of the ridiculousness of what you're saying. You're expecting me, like your guys are still standing here. Like they haven't been given any instructions either. So everybody here is waiting on instruction. But whoever did the sale for this order that wasn't delivery guys, that person made a mistake. You know, you selling somebody a gas stove when they need an electric stove. You know, it's certain questions that as an appliance salesman you would have to qualify. Basic questions. But no, you're so happy to make a sale and quick to take somebody's money before you make sure you even got the right thing that you should be selling. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then some people get greedy, like with the furniture guy. He sold my table and immediately went into, oh, I got to get another one in. What do you mean? Mine was there. Why did you sell mine? You should have made the other people wait. But he knew he wasn't delivering mine for a couple of weeks, and and Tom caught up with him. Got greedy. But let me see. Do I have anybody on here? I want to make sure I speak. Let's see who I got. I think that's Amanaz. Yeah, it is. Hey, I just tried to call you, and you didn't answer. I think you was telling me that your appointment thingy. Talking like imagine your thingy was today. I'm gonna call you when I get off of here if you're watching. So But I gotta give me something to eat, man. I'm starving, y'all. That breakfast is starting to wear off. I ain't hit payday yet, so and I'm broke. Otherwise, I'd have hit a buffet up or something by now. I did have some good Chinese. Oh my God. Oh, that damn Chinese food was so good the other day, Sunday. That Chinese food down there in Gastonia, it was horrible. And I ordered from different places. And it seemed like every place I ordered from, none of the food tasted fresh. It tasted like old food all the time, you know, and I just stopped ordering, man. I tried about 3 or 4 of them in that 2 year period, and every one of them was horrible. And as soon as I got back up here, pick a random place over here by me, perfect. I'm sure I ordered from them before. Fortune Cookie, they got a few of them here in Charlotte, so they're usually decent. Matter of fact, it was some of the best chow mein I've ever had. Actually, it was pretty damn good. I eat all of it. I was going to get 2 meals out of that, man. I smashed that. Mm. But yeah, that's all I got, man. On y'all way out the door, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you check in with the chat. If you're watching on the replay team, make sure you leave something in the comment. Let us know you on the replay team. Otherwise, stay tuned. And man, I'll keep you posted. Stay tuned for that. Oh, wait a minute. Something went wrong. Yeah. Stay tuned for the house tour. I'll do that soon. All right. Thank y'all for stopping by the People's Podcast. I'm your host, V. Ben Israel, the People's Champ. Well, you can call me V.